We're streaming live on Facebook with Shark Stewards. Hi, everyone. I'm David McGuire, the director and founder of Shark Stewards, and happy World Wildlife Day. It's very exciting to celebrate wildlife and diversity and people, not just under the water or in the water or the other 71%, but let's not forget the earth part, the 29% of terrestrial habitat where we live most of our lives, and biological diversity, which we live with and affect seriously through our habits. So the World Wildlife Day was founded by the United Nations, or established by the United Nations in 2003 when the Convention of International Trade of Endangered Species was established. So it was really established to celebrate this major cause to protect biodiversity through this convention. And so CITES is something that Shark Stewards has worked in for 15 to 16 years, helping establish protection for sharks and rays, including manta rays and hammerhead sharks. So sharks that are among the most endangered or threatened globally, losing their habitat, being overfished. CITES implements trade restrictions and barriers, and it's a convention that is internationally recognized by signatories that controls the trade of wildlife. So that would include shark fins, and that would include manta ray parts. So I want to show a film that is part of a series that we produced with our friends in Borneo called Scuba Zoo, and it's called Alice in Borneo's Wonderland. I'll show that through YouTube on Facebook because I don't want to have the delay here on OBS broadcast. So here I am from my studio in San Francisco where it's about 60 degrees outside. And OBS, I haven't quite figured out how to do the screen backdrop like we do with our Zoom webinar. So I'm just showing our hammerhead there with our logo. And you can see my workspace. So if you're just tuning in, happy World Wildlife Day. Hi, I'm David McGuire. I'm the founder and director of Shark Stewards. We are a nonprofit project of the Earth Island Institute based in Berkeley, right across from UC Berkeley, where I did my graduate work and worked for 10 years for integrative biology. And now we are in the Brower Center, a walking distance from UC Berkeley, and our mission is to restore ocean health by saving sharks from overfishing and the shark fin trade, and protecting critical marine habitat. So we try to influence fishing policy, trade policy, and create marine protected areas. And we like to dive into them. So if you're in California, you can dive with us in our California marine protected areas. If you're not in California, if you're in Southeast Asia, then you can join us in other areas such as Indonesia, and in Malaysia, where we're trying to establish increased shark protection as well as permanent marine protected areas with local partners. So World Wildlife Day, I'd mentioned earlier, was founded in actually 2003 by the United Nations for the convention, during the Convention of International Trade of Endangered Species, and it was to celebrate wildlife, people, biodiversity, and how we can all live together. So this year's theme is forests and livelihoods, and sustaining people and places. So I thought we would screen one of our shorts called Alice in Borneo's Wonderland Jungles, and you'll see this young woman who is a protege and student of mine that became inspired to become a marine scientist at Stanford now, but she was in the field with us learning about sharks, learning about pangolins, learning about other endangered wildlife and biodiversity. So it's an exploration into biodiversity. But first I wanted to share with you why we're trying to protect large sharks and rays. Marine megafauna are animals that live in the ocean over 45 kilograms, how they've been defined. So that would include large groupers and whales and dugongs and sea turtles. But Shark Stewards focuses on sharks. And sharks are significant when it comes to ecological services. Marine megafauna in general transport minerals, nutrients through their feeding. When they decay, they provide food. They fix carbon, particularly the large animals. They also have critical ecological functions on the trophic layers beneath them, particularly sharks, which are the apex predators that control the trophic levels beneath them. So there was a study in Science Advances last year that shows at this current rate of extinction, we are going to lose 19% of our shark species in 100 years, but with 44% of loss of ecosystem services. So these sharks are tied into these important other ecosystem services like eelgrass beds, kelp beds, coral reefs that provide food, fix carbon, generate oxygen. So saving sharks saves the oceans, and protecting sharks protects livelihoods as well. So I'm hoping that this live cast has worked out. This is not a lecture, typically like we do, like our Live Like a Shark a year ago when COVID first started. It really sucked, but we tried to reach out to people. We did a series that are now on YouTube under our Shark Stewards channel, and a series of lectures on shark biology, shark diversity, shark behavior, and shark diving and fun, but also shark adventure. So we're hoping when COVID is over, we're going to be out there diving again, heading across the Coral Triangle with our friends, doing shark surveys, fish counts, and protecting critical marine habitat, which is what we do. And you can do it with us by volunteering, even virtually, at sharkstewards.org, or supporting our work by donating. We are founded mostly on grants and donations and love, mostly on love. So grants have been down significantly as well as donations. It's been hard for all of us. Teaching is, as a great deal of my income, has actually been laid off. I've been laid off for my field classes until next year where I can get back out with students. So it's tough for all of us, especially nonprofits. If you can donate at sharkstewards.org, please do. Volunteer, tell a friend, and celebrate the ocean and biodiversity. So I hope you enjoyed this live cast on Facebook. We will record this and put it on our YouTube channel, and you can see some of our other programs from the year of COVID. This year is the year of getting over COVID, let's hope. So I'm going to exit out now. Thanks for watching. And I'm going to queue up on the Shark Stewards Facebook page our 2 episodes of Alice in Borneo's Wonderland, Jungle and Oceans. And you can learn about the wonderful biodiversity and the work that local partners and peoples are taking to protect the rainforest and the coral reefs. So thanks for tuning in. This is David tuning out. Bye.